Today's the next day. We got our dirt out of the road yesterday. Here's us. We're at a property off of 105 in Conroe, in a neighborhood, of course. And we put down plywood on the driveway, but in between the cracks of the plywood, a little dirt snuck through, so we'll just hose that off. But this was some select fill that we were putting in here because it was so low. And so now we're getting our drain line installed. They had an existing drain line, and we just connected up what they have from the general drains and some other stuff. And they had an existing drain line going out, but it was a 4-inch PVC, and there were some parts that were compromised. It had some collapsed, or one collapsed area, and then a fitting that came loose. So basically it had some issues and it wasn't draining well. But right now we're using these 12 by 12 by 18 concrete catch basins and 6-inch SDR 35. Excuse me. We're getting these cemented in. That's the existing 4-inch line, and then we got our 6-inch coming in. So here we just did a couple turns, or a couple bends. There's like a 22.5 and another 22.5, I believe. Snuck onto the sprinklers there. Going to another box. Making our way out. So that was that existing 4-inch line that's getting replaced now with a 6-inch, and it just shoots straight down there. So the idea is we're gonna mimic what they had going on with the 4-inch, but we'll do it with 6. And then we're planning on putting some riprap at the bottom, at the very bottom down there, as a landing for our water out of our outlet. Kind of an interesting job, being that it's shooting down through that creek like that, so no issue with getting fall on this job, that's for sure. So we got a broken sprinkler there. We're gonna get that repaired before we backfill everything. So here's a shot of the pipes coming through the box. That hole needs to be broken up a little bit more. But basically, we set the boxes and then shoot our elevations between them and try and get them to where we are at the bottom of the box for these cement boxes, so we can pretty much drain the whole box. You see him cementing it in right there. And then show you real quick the grade before is that dark line. That's how low it was here before. So we brought in a bunch of fill. You can see that dark humus layer right there. We're about 6 inches above that, or seven inches or so with our new fill. In some parts it got even deeper. Like, I think right here we're like 10 inches or so. Basically what we were doing was, first of all, we're replacing the drain line and upsizing it, and we're using different boxes instead of the plastic ones, so we have larger inlet on these metal grates. And then secondly, we're taking up this ground where we raised it, because they had it was just like a big bowl, and they didn't like it so much, so we got it more flat for the most part, but it still has a lot of fall, kind of a swale shape. So this kind of got flattened out, so now when they go mowing through here, it's a little more gradual and not so concave shape. It's hard to tell topography on camera, but it comes down a big hill, and so this just got flattened a little bit because it was real deep. You can see on this part too, this is the top portion of our system. That old grade line right there was, that's still about 5-6 inches in some spots. Again, right here, you can see it's like 8 inches lower than our grade is currently. So again, not a huge job, but an interesting one, being that we have that creek at the back for us. So then also, just another little part, we had just a downspout connection. They wanted us to connect to an existing catch basin. Let's see. So they just got done backfilling with this over here. I hadn't taken a look yet, but this was an existing drain line, and then they needed a downspout connected, so we just connected this one downspout into this existing drain, into this box. This was the head of the system, and then it went out for a low spot here. We didn't install this, but we did go ahead. We were willing to go ahead and connect up this downspout for them because they needed it done. So I'll see if I can get another wrapping up video whenever we're getting the grass put in. See everything looking about finished up. And if you need concrete, drainage, or excavation work, general excavation work, or grading, please give us a call. We would be happy to come take a look for you. My name's Connor, and the business is 936-827-6017. It's the business phone number, excuse me. And I'll give you a shot of our yard sign. We couldn't find the metal stakes for the yard sign today, so we just stuck it in with a machete. I'll take a look. You can find us on alliedexterior.com or on Google, Allied Exterior, or AE Drainage Contractors. Again, my name is Connor. Please give us a call if you need any of these services: drainage, excavation, concrete. Thank you.